my name's Kendall, and today I'm going to do a lesson over magnetism, or otherwise known as magnets. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, class, so today we're going to go over a different type of force called magnetism or magnets. So who has ever heard of a magnet? Okay, yeah. So you're going to find magnets on your fridge when your mom hangs up a picture you drew, or she needs a list for groceries and she posts it on the refrigerator so she can look at it and take it with her when she goes grocery shopping, right? Okay, so with that being said, what are magnets? What do they do? A magnet is produced when an object exerts an attraction for materials made of certain metals. These are known as magnetic materials. We have two kinds of magnets, okay? The first one we have is a natural magnet, okay? And these are found in the ground known as lodestones. They're usually irregularly shaped, kind of like this, but they're, found in the ground. And these are the kind of magnets people had back before we had our human-made magnets, okay? So there's that. And the second one we have, again, are the human-made magnets, and they're made from iron, steel, cobalt, and nickel, and they're named for their shape. So you can have a bar magnet, rod magnets, you have horseshoe magnets, and you have U-shaped magnets. And you've always seen the U-shaped magnets, Okay, so still, we don't know for sure what a magnet is. We know it sticks to things, like on the fridge. So with that being said, the force of the magnet is strongness at its ends. So that's, again, how it sticks on the magnet, because it's the strongest force, okay? And these are called pole magnets. And when they are able to swing freely, their poles are attracted to the north or south of the earth, and therefore are called north-seeking or south-seeking poles. And it looks a little bit something like this, okay? Now, when the poles are attracted to each other, okay, that means they like each other, right? Well, for magnets, if you have a north and a south magnet, that means they're going to attract each other because opposites attract. Okay, have y'all heard that before? Opposites attract. That means, they go together. So when you have that, it looks like this. You have a north and you have a south. And if you put those magnets together, okay, and you move them around, they're going to stay together because they like each other, okay? So if you have the opposite and you have a north and a south and a south, okay, so you have two of the same type of magnets, then they are going to repel each other. They don't like each other. So, for example, to remember that, you can use the example of mosquito repellent, okay? So if you put mosquito repellent on you, that means you want it to repel the bugs. You don't want it on you, you don't want to get bitten, okay? They don't like each other. You don't want them to like you. So for that, I will show you these two. You have a north and a north, and you can use south and a south if you want. But it's still going to be the same. And these two are going to repel each other. They're not going to want to be around each other, okay? They don't want to have anything to do with each other. So let's review what we know. We know there's two different types of magnets. We know one's a natural-made one, and one is a human-made one. And for the human-made magnets, you're going to have a north pole and a south pole based off the earth, right? So if you have a north and a south, opposites attract. So that means they are going to go together. They're going to stick together, like a picture in your magnet on the fridge would, okay? But if it's a south and a south, or a north and a north, they're going to repel each other because they don't like each other. Remember the mosquito? You put the mosquito repellent on, you repel the bugs from coming to bite you, okay? So that is how you remember magnets and magnetism.